Got a question from our buddy Juan, who wants to know how to discover his masculinity. He goes on to say, growing up, my father was very abusive and completely absent in my life. He provided zero guidance on what becoming a man meant. And it felt like I had no moral grounding for my development as a male. As I got older, I started taking pride in my appearance since society told me that men are supposed to be muscular, stoic, and emotionless. I stumbled on your advice channel from watching your workout videos, and I started seeing you as a father figure. You see me as the embodiment of what might be masculinity, don't you? With that being the case, will you please enlighten me on what masculinity means to you? Very good. I like that you say means to you, because it's just my definition of it. I'll share it with you. Is this something you have to constantly keep track of, or should it be a part of your unconscious? More importantly, how does your masculinity affect the way you treat women? Okay. So let's get back to that second to last question. Is masculinity something that you have to constantly keep track of? In other words, do you go to your head and think about the steps by which a man would typically act? Are there rules? Is there a code to masculinity that I should be following? No, there isn't. And the reason why I say that is because the expression of masculinity is just as unique as each and every one of our fingerprints. And to say that this fingerprint is created in this particular way and flows this particular way and is the blueprint for masculinity denies the essence of masculinity, because masculinity is already in you. You have a unique brand of masculinity. Earlier this week I did a video, or you might see it, where I talked about human beings as sparks of divine energy. Each spark is unique. Although we are the same, we are one, we are very unique. One form of masculinity is just that, a single one amongst billions, okay? And it's an energy, more so than penis and vagina, sexual energy. That's not the point here. Another video. And more importantly, how does your masculinity affect the way you treat women? Greatly. Tremendously, because that is the polar opposite. Men and women are polar opposites in our energy. I don't give a shit what anyone tells you, right? It's been popular to believe men and women are the same, right? It's not fair. We need to be equal. We are equally respectable, but we're not the same, okay? And here is why, and it's going to begin with this, and I'm going to carry us down this particular road. Our bodies are different. You cut my head off and you cut my wife's head off, and besides the makeup and hairstyles, they're pretty much the same. All the organs are exactly the same up here. Unfortunately, we live in an abstract world, right? We live more in our heads than in our bodies. That's evident in many different realms of our existence, but the fact is, if you want to find your masculinity, you've got to find your body, because that's where it lies. It literally and figuratively, meaning it is tangibly in your balls. Your masculinity lies in your body, in your balls. When you find and come into communication, respect and admiration for the expression of masculinity in your body, in your balls, you will find your unique brand of masculinity. Your balls are probably very different than my balls. And a woman has no balls, so she ain't gonna go about it the same way. That's not to say that there isn't a bit of feminine energy in the male and a little bit of masculine energy in the female, but not so much that it shows up in our bodies. A woman does the things I'm about to share with you with regard to getting it out of your body or coming in touch with it in your body. She's going to have a different response. There are different things that are going to happen in the woman. She has different hormones. Right from her chest, her breast, she has breasts. Breasts are associated, there are hormones associated with the breast. There's feelings, emotions, with the nipples ejaculating. The nipples almost ejaculate nourishment into the world via the baby she brings forth through her gaping hole in her body, which absorbs seeds and builds a body, a human being, and pushes it out. Completely different dynamics altogether. The energy, meaning the psychology, the biology, the chemistry, it's all completely different. Make that one, stamp that one down. Because for us to get in touch with our masculinity, we've got to recognize that we're not the same as women. Okay? The world has been making us believe that we should play their game and they should play our games. I have a video like this coming for a woman one day. I'm telling you guys to embrace your vaginas and your breasts. Oh, women, you've been robbed playing this male dick measuring game with us in this world. Not to say you shouldn't try to achieve, but you've lost your femininity in so many regards. We are not the same. We are equally beautiful, but beautifully different. So my man, Juan, want to know how I get in touch with my masculinity? Want to know how I access the power of my balls? In a very similar fashion that our ancestors did. And it is through dance. When I dance, my body vibrates. When my body vibrates, I come to feel and experience it. When my balls hang and vibrate, and my pelvic floor is stimulated with my conscious energy and the vibrations through my feet up into my head, I feel all that is a man. And I allow my dance to carry me through whatever expression that is purely masculine but Elliott Hulse masculine. And I watch it, I love it, I embrace it, and I use it as I go about my day, being more and more and more uniquely masculine. I access my masculinity through That's a lot of fucking man right there. My body is stimulated. I have more testosterone moving through my blood than you probably have ever. Because I ain't afraid to be a man in my body. You can't think about being a man. You do what the male body does. And you do everything that you can to send vibrations through your body. Send vibrations through your body by stamping and hooing. Just like you would see in Native American dances or through a dynamic meditation. Keep your belly relaxed. Keep your pelvic floor relaxed. Feel the vibration moving up through your feet, into your pelvic floor, into your belly, into your chest, and out of your expressive organs, your mouth and your eyes. Masculinity comes through my eyes when I draw it up from the ground, through my balls, through my heart, and into this camera. This is the unique spark of masculinity that is Elliott Hulse. You go, breathe into your balls, shake and vibrate, stamp the masculinity out of your sick, rigid, tired body. Go breathe and become vibrant. Vibrantly man. Done.